So I finally figured out, or at least I think I figured out, what the lyrics in a rap song that I dislike is trying to say. Took me only about 9, 10 years to figure it out, and most people can't figure it out. Most people have the same question. What the hell is a holla back girl? Because there's a song that uses that phrase, holla back girl, and nobody seems to know what a holla back girl is. Well, that's because it's not a is, it's a what. Holla back girl is holler, meaning call or get a hold of, and back girl, meaning call me back girl. So holler, call, me back girl, holla back girl, holler, back at me girl. They just abbreviated. A lot of these people do that. They'll take a phrase that's already pretty short and shorten it even more to the point where we can't understand it. And they'll say it so fast together that you might not understand what the hell the guy's talking about. But after going through it for years, a holla back girl, he's trying to get the girl to call him back. Because I see a lot of people online asking, what the hell is a holla back girl in that rap song? Or pop song, or R&B song, or I don't know which it would be considered. I would consider it rap. But anyways, yeah, if you're wondering what a holla back girl is, it's just a phrase saying that he wants the girl to call him back. If anybody has any other opinions or any other information on that, you're free to post on here and give a message. I probably won't catch it. I have more important messages to check. I have lots and lots of these videos, and a lot of them are about my medical conditions and things like that. The mold, the seizures, the 20 years of just neglect and horrible things. My father was pretty good, but my mother was good and bad. She did good things too, but she had something seriously wrong with her brain. You don't give a child a whole bottle of Epicac. You don't punish him if he ODs and is on the floor and passing out, not able to talk, not able to walk, and looks like he's about to die on the floor. You definitely don't just say the ambulance or the doctor is crazy and then hang up and leave him on the floor. That's crazy as well. And then thinking that there's nothing wrong with giving extra medicine to a child as a punishment, that's totally nuts. As well as blaming your child for your own drinking and your own mistakes, that's pretty nuts. And then totally trying to make up narratives because you want him to be something he's not, that's also very crazy. Trying to make me out to be disabled or something that I'm really not. A lot of people say that I seem very intelligent, well-spoken. They don't understand why I was at a special school. Still to this day, when I tell people I went to special ed schools, they laugh, tell me I'm a liar, and tell me I'm making it up. When I tell them that I am psychologically not able to do classes or I can't read or write, and then they read my handwriting or when I'm writing or when I read them something out loud, they think I'm nuts. Because my mother and father totally misled me, the doctors, and everybody around us. Now, my father was an unwilling participant at first. Later, I think he was acknowledging what was going on, but didn't want to deal with them. And that's his love of his life. He's not going to go and snitch her out and make a big scene. That would be an embarrassment to the family. The only thing you can do after you damage somebody's body in that way is take responsibility. You can't send me back to the orphanage because my organs will still fail and I'll still have health issues. That would help you. That would help the parents, but it would kill the child or harm the child. So the only thing you can do is try to take responsibility for what happened and then try to get the help that your child needs. Now, I never got that. I'm now 31. So just keep that in mind. I'm 31 years old, and my seizures, the scars on my face, the lack of movement, the fact that I haven't driven in 15 years, the fact that I have seizures on the side of the road, the fact that when I'm cold, I'm not able to walk, that flashing lights cause a lightning feeling, all these different triggers cause a thunder or lightning through my spine, what's a palpitation in a way, but nothing actually moves, and then I end up having a full body spasm, blackout on the floor, what the doctors seem to be calling seizures. Now, the doctors up here in New Hampshire don't have as many medical records. They don't have any of the medical records going back. They only have like the last 11 to 2 years. They have one seizure that wasn't handled properly. They have another seizure where I was given Ativan. They have a couple seizures where I called in and I wasn't able to go when I had them, so I had to call the next day because I was left on the side of the road or left to just seize, and by the time I could dial a phone, it passes. So I just had to make an appointment with my neurologist because it was already passed. Then you got to see the doctor, but it doesn't have to be the emergency room. If I call an ambulance, they don't go bring me to the proper emergency room. I need to be brought to Wentworth Douglas, and I need to not be given Ativan until I arrive and the doctor has seen me. But this other hospital doesn't want to do that. Goodwin, my main hospital that's working with me on this, has asked them to please just bring me to the emergency room, and they have refused, saying they don't have to follow any of my doctor's orders. When they arrive at a seizure, if I'm unconscious or not verbal, they do whatever they feel like, basically. The protocol is to shoot me up with Ativan, even though I strap doctor's orders right to my leg that's bright red with an emergency red cross on it that clearly states medical files. And if they just looked at that, they would see that I have doctor's orders that say do not administer Ativan until he's arrived at the hospital and been seen. But they can't do that. They just don't want to. They don't want to spend the time. They just want to arrive and get it done with. They don't want to do the phone calls. They don't want to do their job if there's any extra work to it. And that's a big problem. So now if I have a seizure in Somersworth, I'm okay. I go to my doctor. I go to the right emergency room. I get the proper treatment. But if I have a seizure in Rochester, I just get spinned, just thrown in and released. Just 2 shots of Ativan. Now get them the fuck out of here. That's all. That's not going to help me get a diagnosis or better.